When we decided we were going to be married, my mother made my wedding dress, and we had intended to be married in was it down in Nashville?
Louisiana.
We were going to be married in Louisiana. And I didn't like the idea too well to be married down there without family. So when he came home and surprised me, I was really happy about it because I thought, well, then we would have our family there. And so our immediate family was there, my aunt and uncles. And then the next morning, we took off by train to Louisiana. And I guess that's all I can say right now. Well, when we started, the train started coming in, when we were traveling through Louisiana, I was kind of disappointed about the landscape. I really expected more than what it was. And it looked kind of sparse and poor. And of course, I always lived in a farming area. Everything was so green, beautiful, I thought. And then we lived in a one-room house. And then from there, we went to an apartment house and lived there for several months. And that's about all I can say about that right now. Yeah. When the first time I knew Max was in the States, he called from New York. And oh, I was so excited, and I could hear the clicks on the phone, so I knew there were several people rubbering. And I asked them if they wouldn't get off because it was long distance and it was very important. And he told me he was in New York and he would be out. He was flying out to Clinton, Iowa. So as soon as he was out there for a short time, his mother and I rode out on a train. And we took Diane. She was just a baby. She's only 8 months old. And when I remember we were out on the lawn, and I think I was pushing, I don't know if I was carrying her or pushing a buggy. I think I was pushing a buggy. And when he saw her, he just couldn't believe that she was that big. He just, he was just flabbergasted. He expected a baby, and she wasn't a baby anymore. She's 8 months old. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, we're so happy that you're all here tonight. It's the happiest day of our lives.
Yes, that's sweet.
Really? I didn't expect this, really, for you. I know some of it, it's been hard for some people to understand
By the way,
they're extra special. Bring little Aaron.
all right?
He's a good subject.
1, 2, 3, cheese. Fuzzy pickles. That's what they said for her to say in kindergarten. Fuzzy pickles. They made all the kids laugh.
Earliest memory was when they brought my sister home from the hospital. I was 3.5, and I remember them putting her up on a counter at the hospital, and she was crying. She's in a basket, and she cried all the way home. We had 5 miles to travel, and after she arrived home, she was still crying, and I felt so bad about it. And I remember the room they put her in a basket. And then after that, my next earliest remembrance was when none of my memories are that great. But my grandmother died, and I remember, and I must have been about 5 or 6. My brother was 13 months younger than I, and we were almost like twins. We just had a great time together. He was my best friend. And always, when my parents went away, which wasn't very often, we'd play the piano. We liked to pound on the piano. And then when we got a little older, we'd climb the windmill when they left home. Oh, one experience, I should say. Remember the grass zeppelin when it went around the world? It went south of our farm about maybe 10 miles. Anyway, we could see it, it was immense, that grass zeppelin. And so Mark and I, my brother, we climbed the windmill thinking we could see it better. It was that far away, but still we thought we could see it better if we climbed the windmill. My dad never knew we climbed the windmill. Grade school, there were about 13 to 20 children in one-room schoolhouse. Went to one-room schoolhouse. My brother and I used to. We were kept busy every morning. About 10 minutes to 9, we were doing chores, and then Mark and I would run across the fields to school and get there just in time for the bell to ring. And we did that every morning, it seemed like. We always set the clock at about 10 minutes. So hoping we'd get there in time. Oh, and then after high school, I went to business school, Dixon Business College, and I could type the highest. My score was the highest in typing, 125 words a minute. That's just on one sentence, repeating one sentence. Anyway, Mr. Cobbin said it was the highest anyone ever did. And after that, then I went to worked in at Defense Plant, and that's I worked there a short time before I was married. Anything else you'd like to know?
How long did you guys date before you got married?
Oh, well, we dated a couple years, several years, and I met Max through a friend, and she was dating him at the time. And then after I started dating Max, well then, he didn't date her anymore. And I remember the first show he took me to was Gone with the Wind, and that was really nice. One time when he came home on leave, it was during the daytime, it was an afternoon show. And I thought that was really nice.
You know those fool Yankees actually want a war? We'll show them.
Fiddly-dee. War, war, war. This war talk's spoiling all the fun at every party this spring. I get so bored I could scream.
Max and I went to a show. We went to a midnight show.
Lawrence Welk.
And is that what it was? Lawrence Welk show. And we got home about 4:30.
Just breaking the
Yes, and my dad heard me, but he didn't let on. He heard me.
A beautiful melody taken from Rico's Serenade. We bring you a typical young American from Madisonville, Kentucky, our own Jim Roberts. Jim, come over here and sing it for us.
And I got up to make, it was Sunday morning, I got up to make waffles. On Sunday morning I always made waffles before I went to Sunday school. Sunday school was 9:30. And I got up in time to make waffles, and when my dad came in from milking, he said, what was the problem last night? How come you got home so late? And I said, well, we went to the midnight show in Rockford. He didn't say anything. And my mother never knew I was out that late. If she did, she didn't let on. And I don't remember what else.
And I swear by stars above that my love will not die. No other love have I. And I swear by stars above that my love will not die. No other love have
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's sing happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Michael. Happy birthday to you.
I think Mommy's gonna have to blow her candle out this year, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna come, huh? See? Aaron.
paid off. It's time to do it. You don't want to do it because you want another maybe a year. Okay, Aaron, smile. Kids here for our 50th anniversary. We had such a nice time out to Ramada. All the grandkids is here except two, for Adam and Richie. We really had a good time.
It was a special weekend with everyone here. We love you all.